Arsenal's bright start to the season has been clouded by their current slump in play, which includes 3 Premier League games without a victory. Nonetheless, there is a ray of optimism as captain Martin Odegaard gets closer to making a comeback, which would give Mikel Arteta's team a big boost at a critical moment. It has been very felt when Arsenal's captain is not there. Odegaard has been sidelined ever since suffering an ankle injury during Norway's 2-1 Nations League triumph over Austria in September. There is no denying his impact on the field, and Arsenal's difficulties, particularly their close 1-0 loss to Newcastle, have coincided with his absence. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel for additional information. Odegaard's return to training is encouraging, and despite missing the trip to St. James Park, there is cautious optimism that he will be available for the Champions League matchup against Inter-Milan. Before the Liverpool game, Odegaard wrote in his program notes, "I've been out for a few weeks now, and I've been working hard to get back as soon as possible. It's near now, but even though I haven't been playing in the games recently, I think I've managed to make good use of my time. I'm hoping to emerge from this phase stronger, more rested, and prepared for the remainder of the season." Before the team leaves for Italy, Arteta will lead an open training session where Odegaard's involvement will be attentively watched. The loss of Riccardo Calafiori has also made Arteta's defensive scheme more difficult. After making an impression since arriving in the summer, the Italian fullback was substituted out of the game during the close 1-0 victory over Shakhtar Donetsk. Since then, he has missed games against Newcastle, Preston, and Liverpool. Despite his practicality, Arteta alluded to Calafiori's prolonged recuperation period. The manager stated he'll be out for a few weeks, suggesting that a comeback before the November international break is not feasible. Thankfully, Alexander Zinchenko, Jakub Kiwior, Jurrien Timber, and the young Miles Lewis-Skelly, who can play left-back if necessary, are all available to strengthen Arsenal's defensive lines. The return of Takahiro Tomiyasu was brief. He made a brief comeback against Southampton after bouncing back from a knee injury that had kept him out for months, but he was again incapacitated inside 6 minutes. Tomiyasu's exact return date is unknown, but Arteta indicated that he won't play again until after the November international break. The road back to fitness for Kieran Tierney has been a long and difficult one. Since sustaining a hamstring injury during Euro 2024, the Scottish defender has been sidelined. Although there are still concerns about his future role in the team, his possible return might provide Arsenal's defense more depth. "He's really close, I believe," Arteta stated last week. "He looks fantastic. He looks great out there, so I believe he's over the phase where he was still having difficulties. Although he hasn't yet trained with the team, he should be able to do so within the next week or two."